Starting to, guys. Just setting up some things. Sounding very American today. Been speaking to a few Americans. By the way, if you want to drop some live chat, please feel free to do so. I can see exactly what it is you'll be saying to me. I've got my phone set up. So, 2 messages, let's have a look. We've got 2 people watching, good to see you, right. Hello and welcome to the Retro Robbins Show with me, Wayne, Retro Robbins live, and we're going to do a live play of a game that I haven't seen for a long time. This is not that game. I'll come to more of that as I speak. I need to turn the music down a little bit. The sound is coming from the glorious Commodore SID sound. The Commodore 64 is in action. This game I've seen recently, and it is a follow-on, a sequel, shall we say, to a game from back in 1984. Frankenstein, and I used to love that game. I'm showing you the loading sequence in order so as you can see. We're going to be playing a lot of games hopefully in this short live stream. Glad you could join me. Hello everybody that has. This will be on the next Retro Robbins show, which I'm hoping that I'm going to get one out of the bag soon, but as it's bank holiday Easter weekend for here in the United Kingdom, it means I haven't got to work Monday, so why not do a live stream completely off the cuff? I'm hoping everything works pretty well, but you know, I've just had to do a few jiggery pokery. I couldn't get my Amiga to work on my capture card. However, I've recently learned that the 500, the AV output on the 500 is a monochrome, thanks to Tony who's informed me of that, where the 1200 AV output is indeed a colour output. Plus it probably is trying to force itself into PAL. Remains to be seen. Anyway, yeah, we're also going to be playing some Commodore games today, because I've got a few Commodore games. Well, there's one in particular, the one you can hear the soundtrack to at the moment, but it's not fully loaded yet. Just replying to TJ there, just put a nice like on my stream, so cool. Yeah, right, all cameras in action, everything's ready to rocking around to go. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to play this absolutely live. I'll have joystick in hand. I'm using the ZX Spectrum next. Emo's going to behave himself, aren't you, Emo? Look, he's dancing. Look, watch Emo go. Look, he's dancing. Isn't that quality? And we're also going to be talking about this glorious item here. You may have seen the recent the Spectrum show with the ZX Spectrum Touch. I've had this quite a while now from the Crash Live. What a beautiful bit of kit it is. I haven't recently learned to use it. Did say the Commodore was going to be in action. There's the Bread Boom one. I've also got the Plus 4 and the VIC-20 here set up ready. Just out of interest, is anybody, whoever watches this later on, maybe if you're not joining me now, interested in seeing some Sam Coupe games played live or the MTX and Mamitex games played live? I'm also looking for the cartridges for the MSX, so I want to play a few of those games live as well. BBC games are easy to do. I can even emulate them if I wanted to, but emulation's not my thing, or simulation. I want to use real hardware, try and get the real feel of playing these games for the first time. Excuse me. Right, I'm just going to drag up my logo. There we go. That covers the screen. I'll get rid of the logo for a second. We're going to get rid of the load screen, which is there. Then I've got to show you my logo. I need to transfer it. Right, there we go. There's my logo. The text can go though. Yeah, we can transfer that. Get rid of the text. We don't need Retro Robbins at the bottom, do we? Cool. Just to check, you know, I haven't been able to access my messages just at the moment. I don't know how long email is going to last. He'll probably end up kicking the bucket before the end of this live stream. Anyway, we are loaded. So let's just drop the music a little bit, because that will come a little bit annoying after a while. And we're going to try and play this game. Right, I need to get rid of my logo, because now it's loaded. The last thing you want to see is the video capture device, isn't it? Capture card. Yeah, okay. That's improve the frame rate and bytes. So let's get rid of test 2's there. As you can see, I've got the background on. Now, what else do I need to do? Where am I? Where's my logo? Where's my logo gone? That's it. Right, okay. So transfer that over. Job done. Right. Let's have a look at this game. It is there. By Colin Stewart from 1984. I did say 84, didn't I? Did I say 84? Yeah. Now 2024. This is the reimagining of Frankenstein. Frankenstein, I used to love the loading screen where you had numbered pieces to do it. Here we've got to basically do the same sort of game premise, but in this time it's improved. We're going to explain what play hard or play easy is. I think all that really does is it makes the pieces that you need to collect next flash on screen, where otherwise you will I can go for B as well. I can go for Kim, so I didn't know I could do that. You would have to sort of look around the screen to see where your next pieces are. I'm hoping the audio is coming across okay, so you'll get to see me play this game for the first time, first play, and hopefully I'll be recording part of this section for the actual Retro Robbins video, which I will be releasing later this year. One particular moment in time, I just need to get rid of me for a second, because I'm going to put Emo, who's going to just distract me, on his charger. Sorry Emo, but you are a distraction. Okay, there we go. Front cam back. Right then, S to start. Shall we see how we go? So as you can see, we've got 5 lives and we've got the first part of a coffin flashing. Gotta go across that, you like that. Now, just like in Frankenstein, you've got the original screen where if you press, you go up a level, and if you don't press, you go down a level. But unlike in Frankenstein, now we have lifts, and the lifts basically appear on every level. Ice has reappeared. Now by facing to the left, my left that is, the lift will go up. By changing direction and facing to the right, the lift goes down. As you can see, there's a little arrow there that will indicate which way you need to go, basically. The lightning at the bottom there is something we can collect in a moment. That will increase your time. Okay. Oh. Now, if you die, you don't have to start collecting all the pieces again, which is a good little addition to the game. You just got to collect from where you left off. I do like that. automatically that's going to go up. We're going to go over here. Remember before in Frankenstein, it used to be a light bulb. You stand on that and it could increase your time. This time he's jumping up and down rather than his glasses moving up and down, but I preferred the effect of his glasses wobbling up and down. As a person who wears glasses, that was sort of more in keeping with me. Right, we're going to go to this lift here, and now we don't want to go down all the way down because, believe it or not, the snake will enter the lift and get you, which is amazing. So you do have to time this well. So how do we get past the snake in this instance? We get to duck, which is absolutely amazing. And the Widdly snake has made a comeback from the original Frankenstein. In the original Frankenstein, I'm pretty sure that the second level was randomly generated, but on this version, the intermediate level where you have to destroy the monster that you've just created, which is no longer Frankenstein, it's Dracula, basically. So it's the sequel, so it's called Dracula. Okay, we've got all the pieces. The button is now flashing. It's no longer a button, it's a lever. On the original one, it's a button. You press this one, it's a lever, you pull. Level complete. Great, we're off and we're up and running with the loss of only one life. I'm kind of pleased about that. Right, we're going to move along. I haven't been able to look at the chat just yet. I'll check you out in a minute. Now, the lifts automatically come down as you approach them, which is a good thing. And you do have to make a move on, make a move on. So, yeah, the time is counting down. Now, what makes this game a little bit different from the other game is if you have running out of time and you lose a life, you only get that same amount of time. So you have to be really careful to make sure you get quite far quite quickly. Will I make that water in time? Yes, I will. I can avoid the bat. If you notice, they start by down, then they go up. While they're up, you can actually walk past them. It's best to keep that in mind because you don't have to be exactly on the spring as well. Oh, there we go. If you can see, I've only got 1 minute 50 seconds, but there's no way I can avoid the bat. This is the bit that's unfair about the game because the bat is going to get me no matter what. And that's going to get me no matter what. And there's nothing you can do. There's a bit of the unfairness of this game. However, it's not an impossible game. So for that, I will probably mark it down. Give it another go before we move on. Because I was hoping for more. Now, I'll drop a link into the description later so you can actually play this online. You can play it online with your computer through your browser, so you can get a feel of this actual game, or you can download the tap. However, as I've just demonstrated, it has issues. Not big ones. As long as you don't make a mistake, it's not a problem. But if you make a mistake in a certain way, even with all 5 lives, you could end up losing them in one go, which is a shame. But unfortunately, I wouldn't say it's probably the best thing about the game, but at least we know where we stand with it. I'm not going to make that. Now, as I said earlier, if you stay in the lift, he will chase you. He will enter the lift. So I don't want to do that. I just want to take my time, get past all of these screens and show you a few extra levels as we get through to it. I always come after collecting the first few sections, grab the power to re-increase my time before moving on to the top levels. Now at the top levels, shouldn't be too problematic. Once you've learned the pattern of the game, it becomes fairly easy. And especially once you've collected the one side, you've only got to concentrate on that side. So, learning from my mistakes, I'm not going to go down because the snake will enter the lift and it will get me. So we have to wait till it's changed its directions. Yeah, you've got plenty of time. plenty of time, especially on the first level, so that isn't too difficult. It can catch you out though. When you enter the lift on the right hand side, it's always on down, so if you need to make a quick escape, you need to remember that you need to go there, press that way before pressing up. Okay, we're getting there. New addition to the game is this. It's like before you had like a transporter that went over. This is like an out and upwards, so it transports you, teleports you another type of way. Previous score was 51. We're now getting on to seeing if we can beat that score. Let's have a look at the chat and see what's going on. See if I can catch up with anybody who's in the stream enjoying this or just basically being here. Okay, let's have a look. We've got a few people watching. Say hello to everybody there. I'm going to have a look at your live chat now. Yeah. Oh, how do you, mate? Richard, nice to see you. Who else? And Sir Joe G. Yeah. Hi guys, good to see you all. Hope you enjoy the show. Keep streaming. If there's anything that you'd like to see me play, of course, leave a comment. And now I've caught up with some of the catch. Because this game's got breaks in it, I can move to the next level. Not a problem, is it, with him? Not a problem. As you can see, the first bat is the key here, because the first bat is the one that takes the longest to get down. So as long as you're quick, you haven't got to worry about them. Oh, we've got a text message. Who's texting me? I forgot to put that on silent. I've got to wait for this. It'll go upwards. Now when it's upwards, I can go up that way now. Lift's coming down. That is something new, the jump mechanism. I'm not going to make it, am I? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And there's another bat on the way, so I might have to wait for the second bat to disappear, which isn't a bad thing. But fortunately, we've got an electric shock thing there that we'll be able to use. The second bat is moving a lot quicker. Hopefully this second bat won't be moving that quick. We're down. We've got 2 minutes to go and we're back in play. It'll release a bat now as I get there. You don't have to be exactly on the springs as well here, because as soon as you get anywhere near the springs, if you've got your finger on the action button, you will jump straight away. Yes, level complete, Jetco. The chat. Time. Oh, we've got Tony Ellis on there. Good old Tony. And yeah. He's pop a comment on my video. And put you on silent. We don't get no interruptions. I should have brought my drink up with me. Right, that's level 2 complete. This level I like. As you can see, the lives are flashing automatically. You can see where we've got to go next. We've got to go down to click that one. Then the bottom one comes into play. We can chase the arrow. The arrow's there, stays on the same level, so. And the arrow will indeed follow you into the lift if you're not careful. There's no unfair collision control with this. As you can see, I wasn't quite on the spring there, which was pretty good. Which is where it can get a little bit interesting, because you need a bit of good timing. Yeah, you don't want to be going down that escape too much. Now, if I was to jump up here, all I would do is land on that ledge, which will bring the lift down. So waiting for him to go past nice and cleanly, jump on the ledge. As you can see, the time is running down, but you've still got plenty of time. These first few levels are generally not a problem. This is the trickiest one of the lot, because you've got to time your drop just right. When he's at the top, we have to wait for him to arrive at the top. It can be a bit confusing, because normally when you jump here, that sort of ledge gives you a big jump. So we've got to go all the way down to the bottom to get back to the top. Got one last one to collect. Gonna have to wait for him to go a long way. Yeah, my chat's disappeared. Let's use in the lines. Okay. Okay, we should still be streaming. Are we still here? Yeah, we are. Cool, cool. Yeah, it was a difficult game back in then, but I don't think you could actually complete Frankenstein, could you? I left that a bit late, didn't I? Look at the time running down now, so I'm pushed for time now. Push for time. But fortunately here, these last few steps are pretty easy. And nothing above you there. If you jump in the wrong place, you could end up losing your lives quite comfortably. And cool. So, right, let's get on to the next level. Here we go. Now, that scorpion's got to go low, and we've got to walk through it when he goes high. On this level, you can't really hang about. You've got to do your best you can to get as far as you can, as quick as you can. Oh, and now, as you can see, it's a good job that I died probably about there, because this is where I lost all my lives on a recent go, because I died about now somewhere close to the top, and then I ended up losing 2 more lives because the bat and the scorpion were both in play, and which I found a little bit unfair, really. I'm going to let that second bat disappear, and knowing that the time is running down. Oh, the concentration is deep. Fortunately, there's a shocker at the top, but we need to get there pretty sharpish. Now that's going to come down, isn't it? 1, 2, what was it? Oh, I'll probably best to do a retreat here. I don't think that one will come quite the way across. Does it come? Yeah, it did. So that could have been a nasty, horrible ending. 31 seconds to go. I'm not going to make it, am I? 26 seconds. Or can avoid that first bat. Now I've got to wait for that to go down. And I'm going to skate through it as it goes up. Here we go. That was lucky, wasn't it? That was lucky. Yes, we've done it. How lucky was that? I had to literally jump over the bat as it was dropping down the hole. So yeah. What level are we on? Does anybody remember? Yeah, I know. Yep, we're on level. I've got 4 lives left. I can see where the next one is I've got to collect, but I don't know how to get there, so I presume I've got to get down the lift. Yeah, so I'm going to wait for that bumblebee. That's what it's meant to be, I think, to get out of my way. Because there's a water that you can... I believe it's meant to simulate water. You can drop in. I'm not even going to wait in the water. Where's the next part that's flashing? Look where the next part is. Right at the bottom. Is there any shockers anywhere? So we've got to be quick. Fortunately. I've got to get to the spring, haven't I? Okay. And I'm not going to make the mistake of jumping while there's something there. The cannon's staying on the right level. Oh dear. I'm stuck. Anyway, it's done me a favour. I might be down to 3 lives, but now I can do better. Right, let's get to that one. Up we go. Yeah, I was... Oh, Telemedic, hello there. Telemedic. That's my mate, he's a good guy, he is. Despite what everyone else says about him. Especially me. Right, there's a rat. I believe that's meant to be... Is it a rat or a dog? I think it's meant to be a dog, isn't it? Because it's barking. There's a dog at the bottom there. We've got 1 minute 60 seconds, 1 minute 50 seconds roughly to get this next one done. It's okay, he's not going to be in my way on this particular device, so looks like I've got to go up before I can get to the next level. Still got 3 lives left, still on level what? Level 5 are we on? We're doing good. We're doing really good. I'm doing better than I thought I would. Isn't it great? A simple platforming game like this. I mean, that guy's bald and he's got glasses and I think his nose is quite big. No similarities to me at all whatsoever. He's probably more intelligent than I am, to be quite fair. There we go. Right, next level coming up. Yeah, as I say, I don't really like the way you lose the lives very quickly on here. And because there's some green slush on there, we've got to be pretty quick to get to that next bit of water. Although that top level looks like it's going to be horrific to do. Now we're going to lose a lot of time while we wait. But we shouldn't be having any problems with bats this time round. Well, he's going to go down. He's going to go up. He's going to go down. So there's only one way I'm going to do this. I've got to wait for him to turn around. And it's important that I do that there. This is going to be a hard one to get past because as long as no bats come, it's going to go down. It's got to go down here, isn't he? No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, that's a disaster, and I'm running out of time as well. Didn't want to do that. I nearly made it. This is going to be very tricky. Now, as you can see, the time's running down. I've got 30 some seconds to sort of get across there. It is possible, but not with my gaming skills. Right, we're going to lose another life now because there's no escaping it. There's no escaping it. Fortunately, it got rid of the bat. And we're going to lose a third life because there's no escaping that. There's no way I'm going to get up to there within 10 seconds. And that's the part that lets this game down. If there's one thing that should really happen is when you lose a life, you should have the clock reset so you've still got the same amount of time in order to get through that game. Dracula! Colin, I would have given it a great score if it wasn't for that little bit of unfairness. But because it was a little bit... I can't do that, I'm afraid. I'm going to have to give it a 6.5 out of 10. And I would have given it quite a high mark if it wasn't for that, to be fair. Right, I'm back. Let's have a look at what we've got next to play. Colin Turbo Tap Edition, or 48k Bro. That's Colin the Cleaner. We played that on the live, didn't we? Yeah, we'll give that a go. We'll briefly see the info. I think it was 128k. Or maybe it was 120. Bit of the old teletype there. Bit of the old teletype. Right, so let's have a look at what's going on. Cool, right. Colin the Cleaner. We're going to redefine the keys, or can we use D? For joystick, Kempston, process. Okay. Oh yes, right. Turbo Edition just means you can do it a lot faster. All we got to do is we've got to go one direction, collect everything without dying. That is an upwards arrow which can go up. You can only go down arrows, so you have to go down. You can't drop down there, it's too high. Goodness me, I went all the way down the bottom. Time is running down, so we need to get there as quick as possible. Ah! Oh, the death sequence is horrendous, but it's part of the game, I'm afraid. I've made a mistake here. What have I done? I know what I've done. Okay, so we gotta go here. That's it. Now we need to get up. We can't go up, can't we? Yeah, we can go up the stairs. We need to collect that one last. We need to collect that diamond last. We've got to get down to the bottom level. I prefer the Turbo Edition. It's a lot better, isn't it? Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, I got the high score. Colin the Cleaner, we'll move on because I've already played that once and I want to show you a few other games. We could even show you a few demos if you like, because there's a great demo on here actually. HT Easy. Don't know what that is. These are new to me. I haven't played these, I don't think. Oh, I think I know what this is. Yeah, Hell Tank. Ah, you see what the problem is I've got there? You see the ULA Plus version? That has been kicking in too much. Ah, ZXT Lee, how are you? Yeah, what I had to do, if you see those colours are all messed up on the screen, let me go back. When I actually load that, right, I need to, first of all, hold down the symbol shift key, and we need to go for the N, the next and +3 timing mode, and it gets rid of the no it didn't. Famous last words. Right, so we need to do this. Right, I forgot how to do it now. Right, so browser, enter, hold down symbol shift, yes, yeah, okay. Right, so we need to go first of all. We're going to go 48k mode, but we want the advanced. So we need to go to the settings, general, 50 Hertz, ULA off. Then we can go break. Back, okay, and now we should be okay at Enya. That's it, we've got it. You see how the way I've got the colour was clashing? That took me a long time to figure out that it was with the Spectrum Next, he was getting that in. And he was making it all look messed up, so I had to work out to change the timings in order to do this. Was developed with the MPAG D engine. This was on the last Retro Robbins show. It went down quite well. The music was quite good. On this case, we only need 3 keys really. And pause. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So we start off with choppers. The jump is not really necessary on the first screen as long as you... Okay, level clear. You will need the jump on the second screen. Now the choppers start to fire at you. I have managed to jump over one of them before now. Level complete, so you've only got to clear so many. Right, the boats are dropping depth charges on mines, but you're not underwater. It looks like you are. And if I remember rightly, I got to a boss fight last time round. Oh, I jumped right into the helicopter, which is a stupid move. Stupid boy! The music for this DIY tune, I've got it on a bit quiet at the moment, but it's quite intense. Oh, that was lucky, level clear. These are the one things I don't understand. I don't know what they're meant to be. As soon as you get rid of a few of them, there's so many sprites happening on screen at once here. Here, you done it? Is this a boss fight? Yeah. Okay, we've got a boss fight here. Oh, you got to remember these bombs. When you get to his bombs, they sort of leave pits in the floor. Oh. But there's no way of repairing it, so when you run out of floor, you're in trouble. But you do start again, but unfortunately for me. I'm looking at the keys. Oh, did I nearly get him? I think you can jump over one. I gave him the right blasting there and I didn't get anywhere. I'll avoid his bombs. She's really hard to do while live streaming. Well, this game just needs you to be able to destroy those bombs when you're when they're landing, otherwise you're in trouble, because now, as soon as you've only got a little bit of playing field to destroy them with, you really are in, and especially when you need to jump over them to avoid them, it becomes really hard really quickly. Okay, Hell Tank. Reset the computer. Let's play a clip, shall we? Because I haven't done one of them for ages. We're back. Okay. Yeah. What a tough game that is. Oh, not a bad game now. I must admit I enjoyed it, but it is tough. That was a lot of hard work. This one coming up now is something I don't understand. I've tried it. Yeah, you're a little man. You're on a platform. You've got to run quick. So, okay, right there you go. And all you do is you jump. Once you've activated your Kempston joystick, I can definitely do better. It's not activating. I forgot the keys. So is it QAOP and N? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh, the red bounces ones you've got to avoid. Let's just see how far I can get, really. Yeah, I'm banging my head off the first platform. Right, come on, we can do this. It shows you as well on the demo where... That's better. I found the gap right between those two platforms. I'm getting better though, we're improving. We've got to try and click those starty things. And I found the gap yet again, got to the same place. Doomed. Yeah, I wasn't very impressed with it, to be honest. It was a bit boring, a bit bland and a bit dull. Marks out of 10 though. I know it's a weird one. I don't know whether it's made from an arcade sort of thing. Blocky graphics, I know that's a thing that's been done a lot on the Spectrum, you know, with the backgrounds just being paper and ink in square blocks, but after a while becomes the same old, same old. However, the next game we're going to check out is a similar sort of idea, but a lot better made. So 48k bro, whatever that means. Alright bro, nice loading screen. Okay, nice loading screen, can't knock that, it's looking good. And we got a beeper as a background music, okay? So what we got to do is we've got to jump and keep jumping and survive things. Once I learn how to start. Push to hit the enemies. Okay. So the keys are QAOP and space. It's retro time. So we've gone down a tube here. Oops. Oh, I didn't even see that there. Did you? It just appeared from out the ground. Oh, so it's just like Mario in a little bit way. Come back in. I think that's meant to be one of those electrical towers, don't you think? What's that you say, ZXT? Let's have a look. Oh cool, I'll be looking forward to that. You do good videos, mate, to be fair. Oh, it's really hard. I've got to get through to the end of here, and I'm trying to collect everything, yeah? Oh, it's so fast. I know what I've got to do, but I just don't seem to be able to do it. Done it already once today, believe it or not, on a practice run. It's that last jump there. I'm nearly over, but I'm not quite there. But you start from back down the start straight away. Well, he's gone down, so hopefully. I almost got it then. I survived quite long. Right, so each one of those tubes that you can go down is a level, and when you get to that level, it's got to get to the end of that level to complete it. You collect things while you're there, and hopefully, when I play this again, press any button. Time is now limited. For instance, I can go down the first one, right? We'll go down the first one, it's retro time. I'll probably get the first one okay. So usually I did before. There we go. Yeah, I think the first level's really easy. Easy, I said that as I died. Really easy, the first level, and then I died. Yeah. Would you write the script? I meant to press left there, so I can't collect them all. And I think you can bounce on them. Oh, come on, I didn't walk into him, I dropped on him. If you bounce on them, they should die. Just like my controller I dropped. But that, he landed on my head. That's it, I landed on his head instead. Come on then, up we go. It's not easy to get just directly on the ledge. When you're trying to jump, you're trying to land on that ledge just directly. Yeah, yeah, it's brutal. Is the word you're looking for? It's brutally hard as well. I wanted to get him out of the way. I don't know why. What's that thing? I've collected it, haven't I? Oh, we found a glitch. Oh, I didn't mean to come off. Oh, why can't I land on him? I landed on him, surely. My bag. Right, I've still got 4 lives for some unknown reason. Right, you're dead this time. Okay, this time I'm going to do ultimate concentration. I'm not going to make any more mistakes. So the ones that are like that you can land on. Because they've got a roof over their heads and no spikes. Well, yeah, I told you I'd make it a bit further. Oh. Oh. Well, I did what I said on the tin. I made it a little bit further, but I still died. Gotcha. Have that, you blooming. Now this is a game that's got me hooked. It has got me hooked. I don't know why. I think it's difficult but doable, and it's because it's difficult and doable I'm trying to do it. I'm missing that one out. Okay, so you can bounce on them. That's nice to know. But they also disappear. Just stay on the damn platform. Gotcha. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Oh. Now what? I've done everywhere, haven't I? Okay, I've given up. I've given up. I've given up. What do you think of that game? Let's have a look at the comments. Let's have a look. Yes, brutal. I know, ZXT Lee. It was brutal. Dinner ready. Gonna shoot. Have fun. Well, I'm having agony because it's killing me. Right, let's move on to the next one before we move on to a Commodore game. As I wanted to show you. Now, normally I show you a bit of a clip down, or I haven't showed you any clips. Give you a clip while I set this up. Don't know how well you're going to get that image. It should be flicking like mad. You're not going to get a very good image on that, to be fair. Yeah. If you actually look at, if I could get the timing, the pictures are actually quite good. It's hard to do this with a, it just looks blocky because the frame rate's not quite right. This one might, the Spaceman might come over okay. We'll have a look in a minute. Yeah, it just looks blocky. And if I could show you the bird, it's what it's doing. It's flicking between the two different frame rates. So where are we? We've done ZX Attacks Review. We've done this, haven't we? Yeah, we've done this. We've done this. Let's move on then to something a little bit different. We're going to go straight into a Commodore game. You can hear the background music, can't you? So for that I need to get some resources. And I also need to watching some snooker, but it finished quite early, but I'll watch the later session. Little shoot 'em up from Commodore 64. Oh, I did better than I thought I was going to do. I've got to be quite honest. So yeah, let's transmit that. What I need to do is reset this, don't I? Because you've only got one picture over there. There we go. Let's that. There we go. Right, we should be up and running now. Just load the game from a Commodore 64. We've not got to wait for the entire thing to load because it's on the Kung Fu Flash and it will be pretty quick. That's the theme tune you was hearing earlier. I do like the Kung Fu Flash, it's a great bit of equipment. This is the game. Set Boys. Okay. Coded by Paul Baker, graphics by Stephen Green. Back in 1987, this was a little good side-to-side scrolling shoot-'em-up. A little bit like Jetpack, but scrolling, but without the colourful laser. Yes, sure, Renee, shall we say. Spacesuit. And we're going to play level 1, and if I get past level 1, I'll have done really well. Now the problem we've got with this game is to turn around, the ground can kill you. Pressing down too quick. I think that's it, isn't it? I'm dead. First one done, right. To turn around you have to take your finger off fire and it'll turn around to the face, to the direction you're facing. Once you get used to that, you'll do better. So we're going to do that now. We're going to have a little go on this again. This time we're going to see if I'm a lot better than that. Right, full concentration, folks. Here we go. Oh, come on. Full concentration, here we die. That was skill. Better. We've got a better weapon now. I think that's quite a long string, considering I'm not very good at these games. I think I've survived longer than I should have done. Right, okay. Well, everybody, I think it's time for me to go. It's a short stream, good test. Good to see things going on. As you can see what's coming up in the next Retro Robbins show. Also what's possibly going to be coming up in the final Crash cover tape for me for the year. Hopefully towards the end of the year. I've got 4 files at the moment that I'm keeping under wraps. I just need the right permissions to say yes, let's do it. I'm trying to get back in touch with Natasha from Zolsha, because even though they're not able to send the physical copies over there, I'm hoping for the Christmas cover tape that we may have angels to go on a cover tape, and if I can get that, that will be great. Maybe 1 or 2 others from Natasha she might throw in if we're really nice, but I seem to have lost contact at the moment. But I was contacting through Telegram, but there's 1 or 2 other things in the pipeline. Zap, what's going on Zap? Well, I've got a Commodore that I'm sort of making look glorious, which should be hopefully on display at the Fusion Retro book stand. It'll be there, it'll be illuminated, it'll be for people to say, oh, that looks really nice, you know, and there's something special. Plus, I'm going to hopefully open up Competition Corner, because obviously when you've got all Commodores and Amigas and Commodores, people want to see other systems as well. So Competition Corner will be a little section, hopefully into Zap Live, where we get to see all the other computers, not the Spectrum. Unfortunately, that will be left out because it's the obvious comparison. But we're going to look at other systems in and around that era, like the Dragon, perhaps the Oricaclus, maybe the MSX and the Mematech MTX 500, and possibly the Sam Coupe again, which I'd like to be able to set up as a Zap Live, but I need to get Chris to first of all say yay, okay, we can do that, because you know the way I like to do my little displays. I'm also going to try and get a light gun gaming on a Commodore 64 so we can have a bit of shooting action. I just need to get my light gun working, so if anybody's got a spare light gun for the Commodore 64, throw it my way. In the meantime, everyone, thanks for watching. You have a nice bank holiday weekend, and I'll see you again soon on the next Retro Robbins show. Bye for now, and bye from Emo.